Boat is one of the most remarkable consumer electronic success stories in modern India. Boat entered the market in 2016 and spread so fast that within just 5 years, it became India's number one wireless company. Today, it holds around 20% market share in its category. So if you think about it, 1 out of every 5 people use Boat earphones. What? This is not even the most surprising thing, that in the last 4 to 5 years, they made about 2 crore customers to whom they sell about 14,000 to 15,000 units a day. What's more surprising is that when Boat entered the market, more than 200 brands were already present. So even in that situation, they built the business and kept it profitable, that too for 8 years straight. So how did Boat manage to become the top player in the market when they were up against more than 200 other brands like Bolt, JBL and Skull Candy? How did they market their products so differently? And what are the business lessons that we can learn from Boat's story? Hi, I'm Hiral and welcome to Level Up with Hiral. Now guys, when we think of Boat, most of us picture Aman Gupta, the Shark Tank judge, the marketing genius, the face of the brand. But what most people don't know is that Boat wasn't built by one man alone. Boat has another co-founder, Samir Mehta, who has been quietly a part of this journey from day one. While Aman became the voice of the brand, Samir was the engine, making sure the vision turned into reality. Together, they built one of India's most iconic lifestyle tech brands. Back in 2016, Aman Gupta was just like any of us, tired of watching his expensive Apple charger break again and again. Instead of just ranting about it with his friend, he thought, why not build something better? Something tougher, cooler, and affordable enough that people wouldn't have to think twice before buying it. He had worked at JBL and knew what the youth actually wanted. So he teamed up with Samir Mehta. And that's how Boat started, with just the thought of solving a real problem faced by real people. They wanted to build a brand people could connect with. One that looked great, didn't cost a bomb, and actually worked. And around 2016, the people using tech gadgets in India were increasing rapidly because internet usage in India was increasing rapidly due to Jio's free internet. The solution was such a hit that soon they began creating more affordable gadgets that people actually needed. Earbuds, headphones, smartwatches, wireless speakers that were not complicated and actually worked well. All of this without costing a fortune. Today in 2025, the company is valued at around $1.5 billion. I mean, isn't that insane? So in such a crowded market, how did Boat manage to win over millions of Indians' hearts? So when Boat entered the market, brands like JBL, Sony, Skull Candy, all the big names you hear about had a strong retail presence, global reputation, and top-notch products. But Boat didn't try to beat them at their own game. They looked at the Indian audience and said, wait a second, not everybody wants to spend like 10,000 rupees on headphones. So instead of going premium, Boat went practical. They built products that looked cool, sounded decent, and were super affordable. Most of them between 999 rupees and 499 rupees. And sometimes even lower. They weren't targeting audiophiles or studio professionals. They were going after college crowd, first jobbers, gym goers, and anyone who wanted style and sound without spending a bomb. And well, it worked. Today, whether it's in trains, gyms, or even gaming setups, Boat is everywhere. In 2023 alone, they did 3,122 crore in revenue. Now here's the smart part. While JBL and Sony focused on audio quality and brand legacy, Boat focused on vibe and value. They sold style, they sold affordability, and most importantly, they understood what young India really wanted. But fast forward to now, they're not alone anymore. Brands like Bolt, Noise, and Redmi have entered the chat, offering the same value and sometimes even more features. So now, for consumers, the question isn't which is the cheapest. It's actually which brand fits me the best. And that's a new battleground. If you talk about their marketing strategy, the audio tech space in 2016 in India looked pretty predictable. The usual players were all about specifications, hardware, features, and tech talk. So Boat chose to do something different. They showcased their product as a lifestyle accessory. Exactly what Apple does with its products, making their product feel like an everyday necessity, like the AirPods or its iPhone with features like AirDrop. The ads show everyday moments, like listening to music during a morning commute, working out at the gym, or relaxing at home. This simple shift in perspective made products feel less like electronics and more like essential accessories that you just need around you. To break into the audio market, Boat had to establish itself as one of the significant premium brands and invested heavily in digital marketing and influencer marketing to reach a wider audience. Boat's digital campaigns, including creating digital content for its target audience, advertising on Instagram and YouTube, and engaging with online influencers. Boat collaborated with celebrities and content creators such as Kartik Aaryan and Prajakta Poli, who could help spread the word about their fashionable audio products. This led to widespread brand visibility and an aura of exclusivity being created around both products. Partnering with famous people makes your product feel more trustworthy and appealing, because people tend to believe in what familiar faces recommend. Boat also conducted many events like 2019 Lakme Fashion Week, Boatex IPL and Boatex Sunburn. This created an experience that resonated with the audience's love for music and style and helped them build a community. Aman Gupta's role on Shark Tank India was more than personal. It was brilliant branding. He brought Boat into every Indian home by being a mentor, investor, and relatable face on TV. Boat skipped the traditional route of selling through large retail stores. Instead, they made a smart move. They focused fully on online platforms. As online shopping grew in India, Boat built a strong online presence on Amazon and Flipkart. While other brands competed for space in physical stores, Boat showed up right where young customers were already spending their time. They closely studied customer reviews, search patterns, and buying habits. Using this data, they improved their product listings with sharp images, the right keywords, and attractive prices. This helped their product appear at the top when people searched for headphones or chargers. And this approach worked. By 2021, around 86% of Boat sales came through Amazon and Flipkart. More importantly, this move helped them reach customers in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, places where access to stylish tech was limited. With a few clicks, someone in a small town could buy the same cool headphones as someone in a metro city. Boat made quality tech easy to reach for people across the country. There were also some controversies that came in the way. In early 2020, the world was dealing with COVID-19 outbreak. India was facing border tensions with China. The sentiment was boiling. Boycott Chinese products. Buy Indian, support local. In this climate, consumers were actively checking product labels. And guess what many Boat users discovered? Made in China. Even the Indian tricolored branded air dopes had origins of China. On Twitter, Reddit and YouTube, comments exploded. Isn't Boat an Indian company? Why are they fooling us with national branding? देशभक्ति के नाम पे पैसा कमा रहे हैं. Some influencers made expose style videos questioning Boat's ethics. Others accused them of white labeling, that is importing cheap Chinese goods and slapping an Indian logo on it. Even reviews on Amazon and Flipkart started reflecting the anger. Product is okay, but disappointed to see it's made in China. To their credit, Boat didn't deny the issue. Even in multiple interviews, Aman Gupta addressed it head on. He explained the reality. India didn't have the infrastructure for advanced wearables in 2016 to 2019. Sourcing from China was the only viable option to offer affordable pricing with good quality. The ultimate goal was always to make in India, not just market in India. But in 2021, Boat announced that it would begin local manufacturing under India's Make in India initiative and the government's PLI scheme. They started working with Indian EMS companies like Dixon Technologies and Optimus Electronics. By early 2023, Boat claimed that over 40% of its products were now being assembled or manufactured in India, with plans to increase that number to 60 to 70% in the near future. Well, now Boat is not alone. Bolt is a picture too. Bolt was started in 2017 by Varun Gupta. They make wireless earbuds, smartwatches and speakers, all designed to offer good quality at a great price. What really sets them apart is that 99% of the manufacturing and assembling happens in India. If you go on YouTube, you'll find tons of videos comparing Boat and Bolt. Some people prefer Boat for its sleek design and strong branding. Others say Bolt gives better sound and lasts longer, especially for the price you pay. Boat has always been great at creating a vibe. Bolt has quietly focused on delivering value. When the Made in China debate started, Boat began shifting production to India. But Bolt already built everything in India from the very beginning. For many young Indians who care about buying local, that mattered. Boat is everywhere on Flipkart, Amazon, Chroma, even in malls with its own lounges. Bolt started small, mostly online, but recently they've picked up pace with Blinkit tie-ups for 10-minute delivery and retail partnerships with Tata Chroma. The Boat versus Bolt fight is not a war of destruction, it's a war of direction. It shows us three simple things. Indian brands are now competing with each other, not only with China. Trust and smart marketing matter as much as product features. The future of tech in India will be shaped by homegrown ideas. And most importantly, this battle proves that Made in India is not a slogan anymore. It's a strategy. So where is Boat headed now? Boat is going global. Boat has already started exporting to countries like UAE, Nepal, Bangladesh and South Africa. But their bigger plan is to enter the US market as soon as possible. It's bold, but it makes sense. They want to position Boat as a value for money alternative to JBL, Skullcandy or even Samsung. Their plan will be to launch budget products in the $20 to $40 price range, but with premium design and strong sound quality. And if they do it successfully, then Boat can become India's first global consumer tech brand born on Amazon. In 2022, Boat filed for a 2,000 crore IPO, but later pulled back due to unstable markets, falling tech valuations, global inflation, the Russia-Ukraine war, and ongoing startup layoffs. Boat wasn't profitable yet, and launching an IPO in that environment could hurt long-term plans. To their credit, they chose stability over hype, a rare move in today's startup world. Insiders say that the IPO is not off the table, it's just postponed. The likely timeline is around late 2025 or early 2026. But this time, it will be different. Stronger domestic manufacturing, more verticals, better financials, and brand goodwill post Shark Tank India. And when it happens, it could be one of India's most iconic tech IPOs like Nykaa or Zomato. But if Bolt, Noise, or a similar brand goes public before Boat, then Boat could lose its first mover advantage. So they have to time this very carefully. From selling charger to preparing for an IPO, Boat has shown us that you don't need a big ad agency to build a big brand. You just need to understand your audience better than anyone else. And now, as they step into global arena, the question is no longer will Boat succeed. The real question is, can India finally build a global consumer tech icon? That, my friends, is a future worth waiting for. Please support us by dropping in a feedback in the comment section and subscribe to our channel to level up quicker. I'll see you with another fantastic case study in the next week. Ciao for now.